Hello and welcome. Over the next few minutes, I want to invite you to have a business conversation with me. I want to talk to you about the business model that is driving the largest revenue growth in today's economy. This model is being used across multiple industries, but I don't want to just talk to you so that you understand it. I want to help you to understand how you can position in front of it, how you can take advantage of it, how you can capitalize on it. And so to start this conversation, I want to show you an example, a case study, if you will, of the company who has probably perfected this model above any other. That company is Apple. I'm sure you're familiar with Apple. All of us are familiar with Apple's historic rise over the last couple of years. They have become one of the fastest growing and largest companies in the world. And there's two main things to understand about why Apple has grown the way that they have. The first is product innovation. They have constantly innovated, creating blockbuster product after blockbuster product. They've done it in multiple product categories. Think about it. They innovated in the computer space. They took that to the personal computer space. Then they revolutionized the music industry with the iPod. They changed the phone industry forever with the iPhone, and then they came out with a new tablet called the iPad. Each of these products has been incredible in and of themselves. The innovations were unique, proprietary, disruptive. That's an important piece of Apple's growth. The other side of it is the way that they introduce these products to the marketplace. You see, they don't simply say, now the iPod is available, and people can walk into stores that on day one and get as many iPods as they want. That's not how Apple introduces their products. They use a scarcity approach. They use a limited time offering to be able to introduce their products to the market. This LTO philosophy, limited time offering, is the business model that is really creating growth, creating total frenzy and excitement around products. Think about it. People literally camp out for days, weeks even, to be the very first in line to get their hands on the new Apple products. If you are a business person, if you are an entrepreneur, that is the kind of response, consumer response that you are looking for. Well, how do you create that? Apple's created that by creating unbelievable products and by using an LTO philosophy to introduce them. Let me just show you some statistics to back that up. When the iPhone 4S came out in 2011, the first day they sold 1 million units. Well, guess what happened in 2012? When the 5 came out, they sold 2 million units the first day. We are talking about hundreds of millions of dollars in business the very first day that it comes out. That's what a limited time offering creates. It creates an excitement. It creates an urgency. It creates demand. Similarly, in the direct sales channel, there is a company that has been following this trend of innovation and using the LTO strategy to introduce their products to the market. They also are seeing incredible growth. This company is NUSIntro Enterprises. NUSIntro Enterprises has been around for 28 years, and as an anti-aging company, they have created blockbuster products in the areas of skincare and nutrition. You can see a recent timeline of their innovations of amazing products that have fueled the growth of NUSIntro to be over $2 billion in the year 2012. Now, when you look at NUSIntro for who they are, they're one of the fastest growing publicly traded companies. $1.7 billion in 2011 and a predicted $2.1 billion in revenue in 2012. That's a $400 million increase in revenue. Why are we seeing such great growth? It's because of our innovation, and it's because of our LTO strategy on how we introduce these products. We operate in 53 countries around the world. We're publicly traded, so you can go and look us up. You can see everything that I'm telling you is true. Forbes named us as one of the most trustworthy companies in 2010. We've been given many American Business Awards, and in fact, Wall Street has actually called us the Apple Computer Company of the anti-aging world. Why is that important? Because I want you to understand what we've been able to do. Not only have we created a $2 billion company, but in the last couple recent years, we've been able to see an amazing growth as we've started to understand, implement, and perfect this LTO strategy. Let me show you what I mean. And to show you what I mean, let me help you to understand the basis of science for the products that we're introducing today. Every other company out in the anti-aging space, whether it's in skincare or nutrition, is dealing with the signs and the symptoms of aging. How do we get rid of lines and wrinkles? How do we reverse the aging process that's already taken place? Well, a few years ago, we started to dive into the genes, the specific genes that affect the aging process. How can we influence those genes? How can we understand it? It's the science of epigenetics. With that understanding, we've been able to create age-lock products, and age-lock products are the only products on the market that influence the expression of specific genes that affect the aging process. Well, we've done this both in skincare and nutrition with 5 age-lock products to date. Let's look at how those product launches took place. In 2009, we launched the first age-lock product with a $5 million product launch. Pretty successful product launch for this industry, one of the biggest that had ever taken place. But we followed that up in 2009 at our convention with the first age-lock product in skincare called Transformation. Over a weekend, it was a $17 million product launch that took place. Now in 2010, we started to understand it, we started to build towards it, position for it, and in 2010, our LTO launch of age-lock products was $55 million. More than double what it was in 2009. Then in 2011, we had another LTO of new age-lock products. We doubled again to over $107 million in a single day product launch. Think about it, $107 million that takes place by simply orders being put in over the internet all around the world on a single day. In 2012, we had another age-lock LTO product launch, and the worldwide sales were over $220 million. Again, we doubled the launch itself. Well, we've obviously got something that's working here. These products are incredible, and the LTO strategy is taking place is working extremely well. The interesting thing when you think about it, age-lock launched in 2009 these basis of products that are based in gene expression. These 5 products in 3 years' time have created an annual sales of over $1 billion in 2012. That means that of the $2 billion that we do this year, a half of the revenue of the company are products that were introduced in the last 3 years. That speaks to 2 things. Number one, it speaks to the fact that the age-lock platform of science-based products in the gene expression category really work. People love them. They can't get enough of them. And number 2, it speaks to the fact that the way that we launch products into the marketplace with this LTO strategy is driving unbelievable revenue. Well, let's start to understand what we're doing now. In 2013, we are planning on launching another age-lock product. We are calling this product Gamma. That's just a code name. That's not the real name. We don't have the real name yet. But Gamma is the first ever weight loss system to incorporate the science of gene expression. Now think about that for a minute. The weight loss industry is a $70 billion industry. This is one of the largest product categories that exists. And we are going to introduce the first ever genetic-based system to deal with weight loss. Every other product out there is basically a Me Too product. I mean, think about it. They're all a pill, a shake, an exercise program, a diet, a combination of those. And I'm not saying that one doesn't work or one does. But no one has ever approached weight loss in this fashion before. The size of the weight loss category, the fact that it's a genetic-based approach, and the positioning of where we are with this LTO strategy leads us to believe and understand that we will do hundreds of millions of dollars in sales in this one-day LTO that will take place in October of 2013. We're predicting that it will be nearly $500 million in sales in that single day. So my question to you as an entrepreneur is, if you knew that $500 million was going to take place in business on a single day in October of 2013, would that create a sense of urgency for you to position in front of it and capture as much of the market share of that as possible? Because that's the invitation. That's what we're doing. We want to build a network of people that are participating in this launch so that you can capitalize on it, so that you can take advantage of this. Because you see, you and I sit there as consumers and we watch Apple's growth and the way that they launch their products and their innovation, and they capitalize on it. You and I don't. But in this opportunity, because we're in the direct sales channel, we need people like you to help us to take these products to other people. And if you can do that, if you can position in front of this over the next 10 months, you can do something unbelievable. You see, what I've always learned in my experience as an entrepreneur is that successful entrepreneurs learn how to compress more activity into tighter time frames at critical times in their business career. You see, they're willing to work in ways that other people won't for a short period of time so that they can live a way that no one else can for a long period of time. Over the next 10 months, we want to compress time so that we can position in front of this LTO that's going to take place. It will be the largest to date, but I promise you it won't be the last. What I want you to do is to take advantage and put a team in place that will not only take advantage of this LTO, but future LTOs that will take place as the company continues to innovate. So how do you do it? Well, first off, I want you to commit to buying a 3-month supply of Gamma in 2013. That's what's going to be available. It's roughly a $1,000 package. You'll be able to get a 3-month supply so you can be the first to get it in your hands, put it in your body, start to have results, and see a difference that this product makes. Now, additional information will be coming out about the product, and we'll fill you in on all those details, clinical studies, all of the information. But right now, it's about positioning. Right now, it's about getting in and building a team. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to commit to buying a minimum of $100 every single month of Nu Skin product. Now, there's hundreds of products. They're amazing products. You could simply look at it as redirected spending. You know, you can replace the shampoo, conditioner, skincare, nutritional supplements, whatever it is that you're currently buying with Nu Skin product, or you can thumb through our catalog and we can show you all of the breakthrough revolutionary products that you're going to want to use, you're going to love. They deliver real results. These are incredible products. There's a reason why $2 billion of these products are being sold on an annual basis. So you're going to commit to that monthly requirement so that you qualify as a distributor to be able to get a check. Then you're going to go out and start talking to people, and we want to share this with people. We're going to help you do that. We want you to share this with enough people that you find at least 3 others who want to make those first 2 commitments, who want to position for Gamma. They want to get their 3-month supply, but they also want to start building a team and commit to purchasing their $100 at least every single month. We want to help them build their business so that they can get to the level of executive. That position will be explained to you further in other videos, but suffice it to say, we want to help them be successful in this business. How do we do that? Well, we want to at least find 3 people every month and teach them to do the same. Because what happens is this business starts to multiply. You find 3 who find 3, and then there's 9 on your second generation, and so on. And pretty soon you start building a team. If it were to multiply perfectly, 3 times 3 times 3, etc., for 6 months would actually build a team of over 1,000 people. Now, it doesn't multiply perfectly, but at the same time, there are people who are going to find much more than 3 people a month. There are people who will find 3 people a day. It just depends on how aggressive you want to be. The 4th commitment is to use this website, NUSIntro.com. This is our introduction and training website. We'll give you the password for the back end so that you can get additional training and understanding. And we will introduce you to our team, to all of the tools, all of the strategies, everything that we're using to partner with you and help you to be successful. Again, this is an invitation. This is a business conversation. This is understanding that business is being driven today because of innovation, but also because of the way that we introduce those products to the marketplace. And few companies have figured it out, but those who have driven growth that are unlike any other companies out there. We are one of those companies. We want you to be part of this. So get back to the person who introduced you to this idea and get any questions you have answered. We invite you to be part. We look forward to working with you. Thank you very much.